Good morning. Did you get involved in the Euros yesterday? Did you have the Tio Cipot-like abilities to take on a Spain 0-2 lead at half-time? There was an argument, I suppose. Slovakia, they are in front of home support. And you'd have got very, very short odds laying Spain. But that's one for you psychic Sallies out there. Elsewhere, it's very difficult to get a handle on, but I would have looked at Poland's equaliser against Georgia, albeit being a penalty. Their in-play stats were good. But this shows you the odds, 2.15, not the strongest favourite on the planet. They'll need to get a result second match. So this is what we'll take out of these opening day matches. We've got to get a result for either France or Portugal in their second matches. So look out for those 0-0s being vulnerable there. Look out for Poland's response as well. Slovakia might overperform in front of home support, so watch out for them, particularly if they start scoring against normally defensive units like Italy. Just looking at the tennis from yesterday, summer is a wonderful time to dip your toe into tennis trading. I know one or two of you have had some successes, and you're still waiting for the tennis trading manual. I've got AI onto it, but AI is building me bots and all sorts. So I've got a football stats analyzer coming. Just a mock-up at the moment. The absolute ideal is to put a team's name in, look at the last 10 games, last 5 games, whole season. This is where AI can enhance the service rather than replace me. It will replace the hard work taken to normally extract these stats. But this needs an API, but I'm working on it and make enhancements consistently. So that's in the background. We've also got Grok. I'm experimenting with Elon Musk's Grok, asking it to analyze today's tennis matches. So if anything to take out of this video, embrace technology, embrace AI. AI is just a very clever assistant. It will do what you ask. And the great breakthrough for me, the ability for it to take information from screenshots and work off that. So if you want to look at the Stuttgart ATP tennis today, you can go to Grok. This is free. I do pay for ChatGPT though, but this is absolutely free. You get an initial number of matches. You can ask for deeper research. Analyze these Stuttgart matches, noting players' strengths and weaknesses. And my K keeps sticking, which I thought was part of. No, okay. So it's players' strengths and weaknesses, head-to-heads, grass court form this grass season, and any other analysis you can offer. So just get him to go to work with that, and they'll come up with a report for you. I would recommend that you save that report and retrospectively check it for accuracy, and then you can build on your prompt, make your prompt more accurate. I've got Google working on Euro 21 match analysis as well for you. This is something I can't do. It's visit hundreds and hundreds of websites to look at injuries and suspensions, which you've seen. I wish I could do that every day for you. You've seen the benefits of it and covering potential injury woes. So that's the tennis. But let's go back to the football and look on to today's matches. The great thing, we've got at 8 o'clock, we've got three apparently very readable matches. All three favourites are 1.5 odds and lower. England U21 have been reliant on Harvey Elliott for their goals. I don't think the Czech Republic are going to match up with England. There's no FIFA rankings here, so we don't have that gauge. That's why I've taken a slant strongly towards what the market's favouring as well. Finland and the Netherlands should be a case of the Dutch, if they're following their main first 11 side, should be absolutely chock full of goals. I think the main side, was it 7 goals in 2 or 9 goals in 2 matches? So Finland U21 could simply be blown away. They do have problems winning, so I don't expect anything from them. The Germans, not sure what to expect. We're going to get efficiency, 1-0, 2-0. I don't know. Or are we going to get a side bringing things to life? This is the problem with the first day of a major tournament as well. You've got tactics. It's a group standings as well. You've got to think, we need the 3 points, don't we? Particularly when we're favourite. So that would have me taking on any 0-0 second half, although we got one yesterday. But other than that, I can't offer you any pre-match angles. These are ideally suited for a watch and trade. It's getting busier, though, at the weekend. We've got the Irish Premier Division, First Division tomorrow. Very readable league. Hope to be up for that. And on Saturday and Sunday, we've got the return of our Scandinavian friends as the Euros continue. Spain getting the win in the opener. France 0-0 in the opener. Portugal 0-0 opener. Poland failing to win in their opener. Lots and lots of work for these 8 o'clocks to be doing. Slovakia as well could present problems for Italy if they've got their scoring boots on. Irish Premier Division, First Division, Obos League and Super Ettin is our staples. Saturday, Sunday. So no live stream, I'm afraid, this weekend. You can see battling just a sporadic coupon, but we're getting busier and busier on Sunday, and we'll have the return of the big boys next week because of the international break. The top flight in Norway, Sweden and Finland has been suspended for a short while. But you've got the Obos League and returning Super Ettin, and these leagues, I think I would be recommending goals for you as an angle. We take Umeå, for example. This is the readability problem I have with Super Ettin and with the Obos League and with English League 1, English League 2 as well. Seen it all throughout the season. It's unreliability, which suggests, therefore, neutrality. Neutrality, goals, laying the draw, backing a 2-2, backing a 1-1. That's neutral enough. It's got both teams working for you. This is what I'm talking about. So you're looking at this. Failing to score, fail to score, fail to score, score a single goal. Score a single goal, fail to score. Right, so what are you going to do when they're meeting Orgrit? You're going to be expecting them to struggle to score. But suddenly, they get 3, and then suddenly they get 2. So if you're looking at trusting Umeå, you might be a little off kilter. But let's change our perspective to a neutral understanding of the match. Over 2.5 goals, over 2.5 goals. Depending on the time of the second goal, that could have been a profitable over 2.5 goals trade. Overs, overs. Again, depending on the timing of the second goal, that could have been a profitable over 2.5 goal trade. Overs, overs. You can see then you're going to get far more out of a neutral play rather than a reliance on Umeå's inabilities or apparent inabilities to score, which aren't so apparent anymore. So that's a nice lesson for you. Focus on neutrality if you don't trust the teams. Simple as that. So I'll leave you with that today. Not much for us to report on. We didn't take a look at today's tennis, but let's take a look at that. What I like to do with the tennis is just have a look through and focus on matches which stand out for me, which have potential. So this is a personal opinion. Hubert Hurkacz, I'd like his come from behind mentality, so I'll be keeping an eye on that. Do look at Dutch players as well in the Netherlands. I think this is a French flag, it's not the Dutch flag. I like Australians, particularly when they're favourites. Danny Evans got a surprise win when underdog yesterday, so he might excel against Humbert. I think, given his odds of 1.33, the value here is laying Humbert if he wins the first set. So these starred matches are the ones which stand out for me. 1.8 and evens. Watch for the match unfolding. You're expecting a 3-setter here. We've got a tough American against a South American. Will they be adept at grass? That's the problem. Don't forget it's a grass court season, so you've got to look at grass court form. And I've asked Grok to work on this one, but do look at Germans in Germany. You're going to expect a dominant performance from Zverev and Engels for sure. Nakashima and Tien, you might get a interesting performance from Tien. You might know his fellow American. Nakashima has been pretty good on grass. I would be favouring him. So if you do have any problems, ask AI. So here we go. Borg against Virtanen. Challenger title and grass-suited game seems likely to edge out Borg. So interesting. Evans, Humber is favoured with a 61% win probability from simulations. Evans' grass court skills could lead to a competitive match. That's what I thought. I would take on an Humber lead. Opelka and Rune. Serve may dominate, but Rune's baseline game can make it competitive. Okay. Piers and Rinderknecht, don't know those two very well. Expected to prevail. Bergs and Medvedev, heavy favoured. Manuino, Lajovic. And you can go even into greater depth, look at strengths and weaknesses. Note the strengths and weaknesses pertinent to the surface they're on. So it's to be the grass court. So that's what AI can do for you. You're unlikely to hear from me at 8 o'clock, but I have been putting in some late nights recently. So I might be up and about at 8 o'clock, but they do look very, very readable this evening. I don't think you need my help. We're going to get back to busy ways once the international break is over, as I say. If you're going to play, have a great day today. Do watch out for the tennis as well. And do please say hello to Gemini. Say hello to Grok. And the breakthrough, your ability to take screenshots. So go, for example, experiment. Soccer stats, for example, if you've got a recent match upcoming, you can take screenshots. It's a bit, needs a little bit of effort, but here's, for example, we've got some Swedish matches upcoming. You can do that. And the great thing about AI, it will instantly read. So what you can do, I could take screenshots of this, for example, which I don't normally look at, this table. And AI will read the screenshots. This is the key breakthrough. And then you can ask for a statistical overview based or a reading of the match with the most likeliest stats to stand out. So I'll go this far and then just analyze the stats for this match. What absolutely stands out? Over 2.5 goals, goals before half time, for example. Practice. Get it to work and just weigh up what you think the accuracy. This is going to be an unemotional look at the stats for this match. You can go even deeper. What I would do, I'll take screenshots of this, screenshots of all of this. This is the averages, contextual averages. We might, and all of this. The more information you can get, and then you can go to head-to-heads and take a screenshot of streaks and sequences, for example. Do tell AI what this means, so it will read these tables for you. Could tell you there've been X number of 0-0s at half-time, 3 in the last 4, for example. So as the summer progresses, you can get it. What the great thing about it is, if you have a relationship with the AI, if you've got an account, it will remember your interests. So you can get this one. This is the key challenge table. Ask it to analyze this, and you can see very, very strong side in Hammarby, can't you? Automatically. So that's what AI can do for you. This is a deeper thinking version. So I'll get him to work on that, work on the Euro under 21 analysis as well. So have a great day, and I'll see you again tomorrow.